A study by J&J published in Language Sciences found that people who are comfortable using taboo language actually score higher on verbal intelligence tests, not lower. So the people cursing the most aren't doing it because they've run out of better words. Not always, but occasionally they're doing it because they understand language well enough to know exactly which word fits the moment. And perhaps that word happens to be a four-letter one. People with very high IQs are disproportionately likely to experience the world as too loud, too bright, just too much. And this isn't hypersensitivity as a character flaw. Research has found associations with high cognitive ability and heightened sensory processing sensitivity, meaning the brain that takes in more information analytically may also, quite literally, take in more sensory input than average. Crowded restaurants become genuinely overwhelming in a way they aren't for other people. Certain textures, sounds, or lighting conditions register as intrusive rather than background. The same bandwidth that processes complexity deeply also processes the environment deeply, and the environment is a lot. This is one reason why many high IQ individuals strongly prefer controlled, quiet, low stimulation spaces to work, not as a personality quirk, but because their nervous systems are operating under a heavier load than most people around them realize. What all of this adds up to is a picture that looks less like a superhero and more like a person who is quietly exhausted by their own mind, brilliant in ways that are real and sometimes remarkable, and also anxious, self-doubting, scattered, nocturnal, occasionally talking to themselves in a parking garage, and genuinely startled by how loud that one restaurant was. If you recognize yourself in this, in the doubt, the 3 a.m. wakefulness, the emotional weight of a brain that won't stop running, that recognition matters. Not because intelligence makes suffering more valid, but because a lot of people who carry this particular profile spend their whole lives being told they have every advantage, wondering why it still feels so hard. Now you know why.